Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Nur Akilah binti Muhammad Kamal as one of group members. In this PowerPoint, I and another 4 members are going to present about price elasticity of demand and supply. Price elasticity of demand measures the responsiveness of demand after a change in a product's own price. So the formula for calculating the coefficient of elasticity of demand is percentage change in quantity demand divided by the percentage change in price. Next, I would like to show you how to apply this formula. So we can take an example like demand for coffee. Look at the table. When the price of coffee increased from Rm20 to 22, then the quantity of coffee's demand decreased from 10 to 6 kg. So the question is, what is the price elasticity of demand? By using this formula, you can see that the label at the right side, okay? So P1 is 20 ringgit, P2 is 22 ringgit, Q1 is 10 kg and Q2 is 6 kg. Okay, as a summary, the price increased from 20 ringgit to 22 ringgit. Therefore, the change of the price is 2 over 20 and it will be 0.1. After that, we change into the percentage. So, it will be 10% for the price increase change. Okay. Next, for the quantity demand decrease from 10 kg to 6 kg. So it will be negative 4 over 10. So the answer is negative 0.4 and also change to the percentage and it will be 40%. Therefore, the price elasticity demand equal 10 over negative 40. And the last of the answer for the price elasticity of demand for coffee is negative 0.25. To make you more understand, I can show you the formula that I use. Now, I will explain to you about the degrees of elasticity of demand. The first one is elastic demand. The keyword is the numerical value of elastic demand is bigger than 1. The percentage change in the quantity demand of a product is greater than percentage change in its price. In such a case, consumer generally switch to new brand when the price of a particular brand increased. However, some consumers are loyal to the same brand. I would like to give you an example like Porsche. Porsche is a brand of the car. Okay, next, inelastic demand. The keyword is numerical value of elastic demand is smaller than 1. The change in demand of a product is less than that of the change in its price. For example, if the price of product increase in 30% and the demand for the product will be decreased by 10%, such as third, unitary elastic demand. The keyword is numerical value of elastic demand is equal to the 1. It is mean the change in the demand and the change in the price of a product is same. Fourth, perfectly inelastic demand. The numerical value of elastic demand is equal to the 0. It means, and the last one is perfectly elastic demand. The keyword is the numerical value of elastic demand is equal to the infinity. There is a greater change in demand in response to percentage or smaller change
Assalamualaikum. I am Monazulfa binti Azlan. Today I am going to talk about determinants of price elasticity of demand. Firstly is about habits. Cigarette smokers and alcoholics will have inelastic demand for these goods. It will increase in price will bring. Here we can see that 7 determinants of demand and 7 determinants of price elasticity of demand. In the determinants of demand, we can see that there are price of related goods, consumers' income, population, expectation about future price, advertisement. Here is about price elasticity of demand in relation to total revenue. The producer or seller of a product needs to know the reaction of consumers towards a price charge. The information on price elasticity of demand will be useful for the seller to adjust his. There are three types of demand. Firstly, for the demand is inelastic, an increase in price will lead to an increase in total revenue, since quantity demand is less sensitive to any price.
Next, the practical importance of price elasticity of demand has two. First one is pricing theory. The sellers can fix a higher price for inelastic products for demand to earn higher revenue. It means products sold in an limited market, and vice versa. Monopolist organizations can practice price intolerance if products are elastic for one group of people and inelastic for another group. Price elasticity of demand gives information about the effect of the price change on total revenue. For example, when the price of cigarettes increase, so the total revenue increases because the demand for cigarettes is inelastic. Next,
Hi, my name is Haifa Nuhana binti Mazlan. I will present about income elasticity of demand. Income elasticity of demand is responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a good to a change in consumer income, which means when consumer income increase, what type of good will they buy? This is formula to count income elasticity of demanded. Percentage changes in quantity demand over percentage changes in income. The result shown will allow manager to forecast future demand and prepare supply to meet demand. Also, it can use as our guide. Responses of income elasticity can be shown in graph. The first one is it shows inelastic income, which is quantity demand for a product increase as income increase. Elasticity between 0 to 1. This is for normal goods such as food and third, graph show negative income elasticity of demand when the quantity demand for a product decrease as income increase, which means the elasticity is below zero. The example for goods are given goods and inferior goods such as used car, salted.
Hi, my name is Noor Alizafira binti Mohammed. I would like to present about cost elasticity of demand. The definition of cost elasticity of demand is which is measures the responsiveness or sensitivity of quantity demand for a product due to a change in the price of a related product. This is the formula cost elasticity of demand. Percent in quantity demand of good X divide percent price. This is the example question, which is if quantity demand for pilot pen increased 30% when the price of MNG pen increased from 80 cents to 1 ringgit, calculate the cost elasticity of demand between pilot pen and MNG pen. So the solution is quantity of. This is the response of cross elasticity. First is positive cross elasticity, which is cross elasticity is more than zero. You can refer to a graph. An increase in the price of one product will increase the quantity demand of another product. For example,
Hello, my name is Nurina Zahana binti Muhammad Najib, and today I'll be presenting about price elasticity of supply. What is price elasticity of supply? So, price elasticity of supply measures sensitivity or the responsiveness of the quantity supplied because of the changes in the price of a product or a service. So as you can see, I have included the formula in the blue box. So price elasticity is equal to percentages of changes in quantity supplied divided by percentages of 5 determinants of price elasticity of supply. The first one is technology advancements. So the number of output produced in a given time period is lower when they are using the old method that doesn't require any machines. However, modern technology in today's world helps to increase the number of production in no time. Thus, the supply will become elastic. For example, the usage of machine in factories. The second one we have time dimension. Okay, so time is one of the biggest factors that can influence the determinants of price elasticity of supply. This is because in short time period, the supply tends to be more inelastic because of the insufficient time to organize the supply to demand. However, if the time given are longer, then the supply will be more elastic. So the sellers can also be more responsive to the changes in price since they can adjust the supplies or their production. And the third one, we have availability and mobility of factors of production. When factors of production such as land, labor, or maybe capital are available and can easily be moved from one occupation to another, supply tends to be more elastic. And then we have nature of market. When product can be sold in a different market, supply becomes more elastic. This is because a price falls in one market can be a good thing for another market. Last but not least, we have perishability. So there are perishable products such as agricultural products, for example, vegetables and fruit. So the supply tends to become more inelastic since the seller cannot keep it for a long time. So the changes in price will not affect much. However, the less perishable products such as manufactured products, for example, cars, shoes, and canned fruit, are more elastic because the seller can keep the items for a long time. So, if the seller thinks that the price might increase in the next 2 months, they can keep the supply for future sale, or maybe the next month. There are 5 degrees of price elasticity of supply. The first one is elastic supply. This happens when a small percentage change in the price that will lead to bigger percentage change in quantity supply. So the second one is inelastic supply. This happens when a large percentage change in the price, but it will only affect small percentage change in the quantity supply. So the third one is unitary elastic supply. This happens when percentage change in the price is the same as the percentage change in quantity supplied. So the fourth one is perfectly inelastic supply. So a percentage that change in price has no effect on the percentage that change in quantity supplied. So the last degree is called perfectly elastic supply. This happens when there's almost zero changes percentage in the price. However, there is a large changes in percentage of quantity supplied. We have 2 practical importance of price elasticity of supply. The first one is taxation. This concept can assist the government in the formulation of taxation policies. The imposition of taxes on goods with inelastic supply will not affect the supply much. However, if supply is elastic, then the taxation will be reasonable. The second one is burden of taxes. Taxpayers and sellers in the ratio of elasticity of demand and supply will share the burden of taxes imposed by the government. Therefore, the knowledge of elasticity of supply is essential to producers and sellers.
That's all from us. Thank you for watching. We hope that you can understand explanation from us.